What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Sitting here in Texas, in here for repairs. My truck's in Kenworth. This is the second night in a hotel room, or last night was. And yeah, Kenworth said a couple of days. So maybe today or tomorrow my truck will be ready. And then after that, it'll have to get a little more work done at our shop to get the inverter replaced or repaired. So, it's Wednesday today. I'm hoping that, hopefully Friday I'll be able to get out of here. Fingers crossed. I'm going to really push the shop when it gets out of the Kenworth to hurry up and get that inverter done. But, yeah. Just the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks. And I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I'm not your mama. Do your own research. And of course, now the trash truck's going to come over here to the dumpster and make a bunch of noise for us. Give him a minute to get the fuck out of the way. I know y'all don't like to see me smoking. I always have some people comment and tell me to quit smoking. Whatever, man. Yeah, I smoke too much. I've tried to quit multiple times. It's whatever. It's good for you. And I had somebody comment. Yesterday. And hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. This video is going to be mostly me telling you what's going on and stuff. I hadn't been buying and selling any stocks. Hit that subscribe button, like the video. We want to have some real talk. We'll talk a little bit about the market here in a second, but mostly, I'm just coming on and touch base with you guys since I didn't make a video yesterday. I didn't make a video yesterday. I was just like getting supplies and driving around town in my pickup truck, visiting friends and stuff like that since I've been in. I was going to stay at a buddy of mine's place, but man, I mentioned before in a video, he's having serious drama over there, and him and his old lady split up, and there's just super drama. She cleaned out all his bank accounts and all kind of stuff, and anyway, she was coming over, and I was over there, and I was like, I'm just going to go get a hotel room. I don't want to deal with all this. So anyway, didn't really pay close attention to the market yesterday, but I was in and out, popping in, looking to see what was happening, and we had a really good day, guys. Like Tesla up over $100. All of my positions were coming back up. I'm still overall down from where I was, but my Roth IRA, I put $7,000 in it, and it was down all the way around like 8,100 or something. And then we gained about $1,100 yesterday, so we're sitting around 9,100, somewhere around that area now. So, it's still a long way from the 11.5 that it was at, but I'm happy that we had made some serious progress back toward the green yesterday. Pretty much everything in my list was on the way up yesterday, green. Some stuff way up, and yet still below where I'm in it at, In the cash account, the account was actually down in the red on a total account outlook, you know what I mean? I was still in the green on a bunch of stuff, but the few newer positions that I had were down really bad for the correction and had drug everything down. So I was down like almost $100 at one point. Anyway, it's back up in the green this morning, just barely. So I still haven't lost any money. I've lost some gains, but I've not lost any money. Still wanting to get back up more, of course. So the market, appears to be coming back up, okay? I still expect some volatility over the next week or so. I'm not expecting it to just pop right back up to where it was. Everything's kind of finding its place, and who knows, we could go down some more. Anything could happen. I don't have a crystal ball, but I do kind of expect things to start correcting from here, start correcting back up from here. Might take a little while to get back up to where we were. Some things may not get back up to where they were. But overall, like, I'm expecting things to come back, okay? I'm pretty confident about my positions. Like I've said before, I haven't sold anything for any big losses or anything like that during this correction. I've just been holding through it. And so far, it's feeling like that was the right choice. If I would have sold on some things, I would have, it's come back up from those levels where I was, forcing myself not to freak out and panic sell. So I feel like it was the right decision. Hopefully a lot of you guys either got out early or held through it, because I do feel like it's going to come back. So had somebody comment telling me that's pretty much all that we're going to talk about the market, guys. So if you don't want to hear the real talk, then don't hear it. Had somebody comment, I think it was yesterday, saying, I was going to subscribe, but I saw you flick a cigarette out the window and then now I'm not, or something. And I was like, okay, Karen, like, you enjoy that. Like, I don't really give a fuck, you know what I mean? I'm going to do what I do. And, I'm not no litter bug. I put all my trash from my truck in the trash can and stuff like that. But, yeah, I flick some cigarettes out the window. I ain't trying to deal with that many cigarette butts. You guys, I smoke a lot of cigarettes, all right? And I know a bunch of y'all going to tell me to quit. But, like I say, I've been trying to quit for, I've tried to quit a lot of times. I've been, I smoke way too many cigarettes, and I know that. But it is what it is. So, man, my dispatcher was really, I felt like he was pressuring me yesterday to try to do something else. When I came back in, I approached him and I was like, you think they got a decent truck? I'll just switch trucks and roll back out. It'd take me half a day or something to switch all my stuff over, but, I was willing to do that. And he was like, yeah, go talk to the operations manager. So I go talk to him, and he didn't seem fond of the idea. He basically told me that he had some trucks he could switch me in, but any truck that he put me in would just be a downgrade from what I've got, because I've got a nice truck, And so I was like, yeah, I don't think so. And he mentioned some recoveries, but that's not something I'm interested in. Well, yesterday, so I got a PO, stayed in a hotel room. I was going to stay with my buddy, but he's having a lot of drama with his ex, or his old lady. I don't know if they'll get back together or not. And so I hung out with him a little bit, but then I left. Well, then yesterday I called to get a PO, because they give us a PO for this hotel. And he starts like pressuring me, like, well, we need to like try to get you in another truck, and I was like, look, man, I already did that. We already been down this road, and he didn't have anything except crappier trucks. And he was like, well, maybe we didn't. I was like, no, I like my truck. I ain't trying to switch to one that's going to be a downgrade. And so he was like, okay, and he was supposed to send me the PO. Well, then I get a phone call back, and I guess he had talked to the guy, and he was like, well, we got some recoveries. You should go do a recovery for us. And I was like, no, man, I'm not interested in that. I'm not trying to do no recovery. And I'm not trying to do a rental car. And he was like, oh, it's not a rental car. We're going to fly you. And I was like, oh, well, that's even more of a no. Like, I'm not trying to get on no airplane and catch me some coronavirus. No, thank you. All right. I'll pass. All right. A recovery, what that is like somebody will abandon a truck, somebody will quit and just leave their truck somewhere, and they'll send somebody to go pick that truck up. Okay. And you go, you get the truck, and then they get you a load coming back. Okay. I'm just not interested. I was like, are you going to, because he was like, it felt like he was pressuring me to do that. And I was like, well, I mean, are you going to force me to do this? And he's like, no, but you're only making $50 a day. So I was like, well, that's fine. I'll just wait until my truck's ready and roll back out. And I don't know, I just didn't like that. It felt kind of like he was pressuring me to do it. But then when I called him on it, he was like, no, you don't have to do it. And I'm like, okay, then what are we talking about? Give me the fucking PO, man. And don't get me wrong, I had somebody comment, I've had people comment saying, you should go to another company. Man, I love this company, guys. Like, I haven't told you which company, and I'm not going to. But the company I work for, man, I love the company I work for. You know, it ain't perfect nowhere. And you see all these truck drivers do that all the time, man. They switch from one company to another, and somebody does something to piss them off, and they go to another company and figure out the grass ain't greener. Well, the company I'm at, you see a lot of people coming back after they did that. You know, they went to a couple of other different companies, jumped around for a minute, and they were like, oh, yeah, the grass ain't greener. This company's a good company. They take care of us, and, you know, it ain't perfect anywhere. But I like where I'm at, and I'll probably work here until I either buy a truck and lease on somewhere, which I may even lease on right here, or until I stop driving trucks. I'm not one of these guys that wants to jump around from company to company. I did a fuck ton of research before I chose the company I was going to go to, and, you know, that pays off when you do that. And I did find the company that was the right one for me. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just rambling now. I'm just rambling, guys. If you've stuck around, hit that subscribe button, like the video. I really appreciate your support. And, you know, comment. Let me know how your day went yesterday and what you expect going forward over the next, you know, couple weeks. Thanks for watching.